Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker.
My name is Luba.
Now today we're going to address a comment. We love addressing comments underneath videos because sometimes there's a lot of misconception, a lot of confusion, and we like to try and straighten it out, or at least put people on the right path. So give you a bit of context. This was a video that we did recently that was talking about sex with Ukrainian women, not necessarily sex, but the sexual dynamics when it comes to dating over in Ukraine between Western men and Ukrainian women. And there was a comment that was left under here by Travis, and it said, "What's sex? A man will get scammed when they arrive. The woman never knew you. They were in it just for the money. They will never show for a date or will participate in the date with an interpreter scam," is what he's saying. For free dating at restaurants they can't afford. This is an important lesson for everyone to learn. He knows because he lived it not once but twice.
Yeah, it's a typical comment for the guy who's been doing the letter writing, and he came just to meet one lady. Probably, I kind of like predict what happened there. So
Luba's very good at like spotting this.
So because we see it all the time when we go to the center to do the videos.
And you've been doing this for like 12 years, so you know how it works.
So it's the guy who's been chatting with one girl. She has a super pretty photos, and she has zero like expectation even of him or anything, and she doesn't maybe even know who is him. Of course, she's going to come with interpreter and all this, like what he's saying. So what he's saying is actually true in his case, right?
And also many cases
and
like
many
that.
cases like that we meet all the time.
Yeah, if you have those thoughts, and we see these under comments, not just our videos, other videos, and they say things like, all the women in Ukraine are scammers. You go to Ukraine to meet women, you are going to get scammed, right? And you have to think about this for a second. Like for this guy here, Travis, like he really believes that 20 million women, say, probably less if you put it down into the category of the woman that he's looking for, they're all out to scam him. That's their job, or that's their role. That's what all they want to focus on is scamming someone. No, this is letter writing, right? This is like the scammy side of dating over in Ukraine. This is the industry that's there. They're not looking for him. He's looking for them. He's putting himself into a position where he's taken advantage of by letter writing, agreeing to go on these dates, and then they take advantage of him. But this is not normal behavior when it comes to dating in any country. This is just this industry that guys get sucked. And we actually call it the spider's web. We've done videos about it before. I'll put a card up here about it. Once you start to get sucked into it,
it's difficult to get out.
It's difficult to get out.
Because you want to believe in that very much.
Yeah.
You want to think that, yes, I can do it. And the reason that he say, I've been there, I did it twice, it's also just confirm our theory, because all the guys, they... I kind of vision that as a like labyrinth, this game for kids when they like there's A and then they need to get out, but there's like 5 different ways and they need to find exit, and so they hit the wall. And with this guy, it seemed that he went to one, he hit the wall, and then he went out and he started the same road again. He didn't go to another one. That's why we always advise to have like plan B and C and D, whatever amount of plans that you should have to be successful, because it is possible. And this is a very typical comment for the guys who just trying to find an excuse. It's easy to say that, yeah, everybody is scammers, everybody looking for a free dinner. Trust me, like it's not like that. There's 20 and over million of ladies in Ukraine. Do you really think that they all scammers? Like it's ridiculous to think so. Like what he should have asked here is that, really, like how can I do better, like what should I do? Maybe you can advise, or like, guys, really, like, thanks for eye-opening. I'm not saying that he should admire us for anything, but I'm just saying that when people leave these comments, I feel very sorry and very hurt.
I also at the same too. It's like there's a guy here, I've got no idea who he is. Like we don't know whether he's like what would be considered as like a desirable man. Is he a man that women would want to date?
And what was his, like, he was dating a girl with a 20 years age.
We don't know, so we can't judge on that. We're just sort of taking a broad overview of how these comments and how some of the stuff goes. But there's 2 types of guys that I see that go into dating over in Ukraine, right? And the first thing that you find is that you do find that there is an industry, right? There is an actual industry. And you've got to try and navigate through that. And the industry itself is pretty bad. 98% of the industry is all about what this guy here went through, which was letter write.
And many other stuff as well, you know, letter writing, then coming, empty
Yeah,
hopes,
the whole thing.
you know,
Yes.
like
And
this guy that we met at the airport. Remember that
Yeah, of
he was
course.
like, this is the worst. Like this, even starting from the airport. Like sometimes the story going so bad. Like when we were at the airport and the guy were looking for the lady, I saw that he's like looking around for her, and I knew that she would never show up.
Yeah.
You know, this is like one-itis. This is like all of our videos are going around.
It's not even one-itis, because one-itis comes down to a man that like truly has deep. I mean, maybe they do.
No. But it's like when he coming just for one girl. Maybe I phrase it wrong. But when he just coming for this letter writing, and he just put all, like, he's not assertive. He's not telling her coming to his frame. He's just, okay, you will pick me up from the airport. Okay, we will go to the restaurant that you're telling. Okay, this is like when all the mistakes are starting. If you're doing this, like, of course you will get scammed, because you are so easy to like, and so naive
to manipulate. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of different things we could talk about in this video, but I think just to keep it quite simple is that, like, one, you understand that he's writing letters, and you also probably understand that if you have this mindset, or you've written a comment like this before, you're new to our channel, because we talk about a lot about this stuff when it comes to dating over in Ukraine, meeting women over in Ukraine. We even wrote a whole course about this exactly, what happened to this guy here, but it comes down to this. Okay, so there's two guys, right? So one of them chooses a path that is advertised very predominantly on the internet. He chooses that path and it doesn't work. Maybe he thinks, okay, I'll do it again, and he does it again, like this guy here, and it doesn't work. Then he has to make a decision, and his decision is to solve this problem, or to give up and just spend his time writing these bad comments under videos, which are clearly giving him the answer. Like, our videos give him the answer.
Yeah, it's easier to say as an excuse, to use it as a...
Well, it's like what he's doing is he's acting on emotion. So something happened, then he thinks, damn it, like I need to blame someone for this. But one of the most attractive traits that a man can have when dating women, or what a woman will find attractive in him, is the ability to solve problems. She's looking to him to solve problems. What is his problem right now? He's dated twice in Ukraine, and both times he's been scammed. Can he solve that problem? It's actually not that difficult to solve. It's actually one of the easy, when it comes to dating, not just dating, but dating a different culture, a different language. That is probably the easiest problem to solve. How to find the legitimate ladies that aren't going to scam. That's very easy. It's not even how to find them, it's just how to avoid some of the stuff that's extremely obvious.
I want to say here one thing, that when you're dating in Ukraine or anywhere in the world, you should remember that sex, kissing, hugging, it's all what should be in a relationship. And like, for us, seeing the comment like, what sex? It's like he can't even go to that stage, you know, like he don't even think of that. Like, think there's something wrong that you do, and maybe we will be the one who can help you. You can join our Telegram group. It's free community where we discuss everything, where you can leave your messages and it will be quickly respond, and you can see what's actually happening in Ukraine, our tours and stuff. So I think it can be pretty enjoyable for you. And also our course, you know, we wrote it about 2 years ago already, and there was so many people who got it and who, like, it changed their whole vision. And it's not necessarily that, you know, you will choose us as your matchmakers, but at least we want you to read this first book about dating in Ukraine and understand what to do to be successful and what definitely not to do.
It's really not that difficult. Like, guys overcomplicate it. Like, we overcomplicated ourselves by making it difficult and making wrong decisions, such as, you know, going and spending thousands of dollars on letter writing and then expecting a relationship will blossom out of that. It won't. It never does. Never, ever, ever does it do that. There are ways to do it, but you have to take a proactive step. Like, as a man going on this mission, it's like, okay, I'm the man. I make the rules. I create a path, and I'm going to try and stick to that path as closely as possible, okay? And if things go wrong, I fix them. Why? Because I'm the man.
And I know how to do it, because it's the same as when you travel to another country. You go to Italy, you want to try their pizza, right? You want to try their pasta. If you go to Ukraine, you know that in Ukraine it's popular to try borscht. But if you're coming to Ukraine to date, why not to learn something about dating? Why not to get information about how to date in Ukraine? Because everywhere is different. Maybe like in Europe, it's one, you know, in UK, it's different. In different countries, it's very different. Even the way you date, the way you you invite the girl for a date, the way you meet, the way you greet each other, the when you finish the date. It's all different. So why are you learning about what to visit and what to try from the food, and not learning anything about how to date?
But can I just say, it's not even about how to date, because like you can wing it through there. Like you can be kind of like a bit like, oh, I don't know what to do. If she really likes you and you really like her, like you can do things and kind of, oh, I kind of messed that one up, and she'll be okay. Like I get that, but it's more about learning what not to do. Like twice in Ukraine, scammed and writes off the entire country as a bunch of scamming women. Okay, it's like just think, okay, what to do, but also what not to do. What not to do is the easiest part about this.
Yeah, that's right. We hope that you agree with us or disagree. Then leave your
Put your comments.
Yeah, and we would like we have several more comments that we want to refer in our videos, and if you want us to respond to your question like that, like in a video, please leave them on our Telegram group, and we will definitely do. We see you guys next time.
We'll see you next time.